the Bristol Compine. But I also do, same as you, enjoy the redwood. But I like I can't remember what they're called. What's the really yew? I love a yew.
That's a good tree.
So old, like ridiculously old, and they take so long to grow. I was in the Lake District recently, and they have an insane number of yew trees, which are just kind of like dotted around the general kind of like biosphere ecosystem up there, and you just end up walking past them, and it's you have to keep in mind every time you see one that thing is easily, depending on the size of it, if it's the same sort of size as those around it, it's easily quintuple the age of everything else around it. Like, it's mad to consider. They're such old things.
I find it fascinating how yew tree branches fall to the ground while still attached and grow another tree. It's weird to think that as much as one tree there is as old as this and that, all the trees are connected. So if you see a forest of yew trees, the biggest chance that this all came from one tree.
Yeah, that is bloody mad. What's you're a plant enthusiast as well, aren't you?
Yes, I've got a collection that is just too large. I'm drowning in plants.
Too large. For those of you out there that would like to adopt a plant,
yes, if anyone wants a plant,
please do message Biscotti Conversations, and we might be able to mail order you an aloe vera free of charge. Apart from your pay,
you'll have my gratitude.
Yeah, you'll have her gratitude, and you can potentially pay for postage. We're not going to be dishing them out. So, Emily, you've seen some fantastic bands live.
Oh.
Would you like to discuss or go through some of your highlights over the years, some of your favourites?
Highlights?
Absolutely. A lot of my audience are big music lovers, so...
Yeah, but my music taste is nuts.
That's fantastic. That's one of the best ways to be.
I have a favourite place to drink in Portsmouth. And while attending one of these nights in this fantastic place, my friend won concert tickets.
Wow.
Yes, it was cool, and she was like, Emily, I'm taking you. I was like, fuck yes. We went out on a night out together and we bought a free one somehow. Brought one home with us. And I got a funny feeling it was right around her birthday as well. And of course we went. And we walked up to the door and all dressed up, and there are people we know there because it was free tickets. I mean, who's going to say no? And
that was my cramp in the side.
It was awful.
I was like, when you rest your.
I'm not letting you use that as an ashtray. Look at it.
It's fine. Okay, fine. Okay, your turn. You start more than
okay. But anyway, we got there and it was all exciting. It was fantastic, and our names were not on the list. And of course, it was free, so we didn't have physical tickets. The club owner, DJ man, was supposed to literally just sign us up for something. It was a bit of a panic. I was in front of lots of people. It was a very anxious moment. We were trying to call this guy and be like, what the fuck's going on? Turns out he wasn't there at all. It was somebody else.
It's starting to sound a bit...
Oh, goodness. And it was late, and the bands were starting, and I was stone cold sober, so I was extra panicked, not having a good time. Eventually, they just said, fuck it. I've never had a moment so lucky in my life where I've got free tickets to a concert, then not got free tickets, and then just let in regardless.
Wow.
Chances are somebody figured out what was going on and just didn't want to admit to some kind of mistake. It was a good time. It was a good night.
Somebody must have
messed it. Front of the stage, we got too many drinks at the bar and had an awesome night. Came home bruised and smiling.
That sounds amazing.
But that was Skin Dread.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but if I like it, then I like it.
And who else in your fantastic Arsenal live acts would you put forwards as well as fantastic situations?
Download a couple years ago. I got to see Bullet for My Valentine. It was very classic emo music, but I like it anyway. But somehow I waited throughout all this other crap and I elbowed my tiny little body all the way to the front. I was front row for Bullet for My Valentine.
Wow.
Amazing.
I'm almost never front row. I was front row for Last Shadow Puppets, which was pretty good. Alex Turner was very strange. He walked. There was one point he walked on with a jacket over his shoulder and sat down on the chair and sang a song, and then the other guy came on and finished the song for him, and then he put his jacket over his shoulder, and then walked off and left the chair and just walked off the stage, but like strolled slowly. He like just kind of like jigged like forwards.
Jigged.
Yeah, and then sat down on the chair and then sang a song as Alex Turner. That was a little bit like Dracula in my version.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, I know he was really good. And yeah, it was awesome. It was a great day. It was at I can't remember what festival. I think it was at Rock Vector. I may be wrong. Yes, it was at Rock Vector, which was amazing. That was the single best festival I've ever gone to. I have a tattoo of that festival on my bottom. And yeah, it was incredible. Sorry, I'm now fixing. One of the sides of my mug has just come undone.
That's because yours got too skin.
No, it's fine. Okay, fine.
If I had to pick one festival moment, one concert for the sheer hell of showing off, it would be Ozzy Osbourne.
That is cool.
Yeah, you can't understand what the fuck he was trying to say, but I've seen Ozzy Osbourne live.
The Prince of Darkness. What did he do? Crazy Train?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Oh, I suppose you can tell.
There was a lot of his concert, like his set list, that was him.
Excuse me.
In between songs, wandering around the stage like he's lost and he's looking for something. And he'll sing a song and everyone will be loving it. The crowd's going wild. It's Ozzy Osbourne. You're in the moment. You're drunk and it's a festival. It's fantastic. And then he'll stop singing and just go. No one's got a clue what he's saying. And he'll just drone on like that, like the sweet old man he probably is. And you're just watching him, like everyone's just in awe, watching him, like left to right, as he's grumbling to himself, and nobody knows what he's saying. Thank you very much.
It's amazing, though. I mean, to beat a very famous dead horse, it's incredible that man is alive at all. Like, I have absolutely no idea what's holding that dude together at this point.
He's probably really is just a demon.
Yeah, possessing like mortal coil and the demon.
Somewhere in there is an old man who just wants to go to bed with crossword.
Yeah, like most other people.